All right, we're going to call today's meeting of the Rules and Open Government Committee to order at 2 o'clock. Let's start with roll call, please.
Candela's absent. Dwan.
Here.
Foley.
Here.
Kame.
Here.
Cohen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you.
And
Candelas is now here.
Candelas is here for the
We have
record.
quorum plus. All right, we have no meeting next week, so we're going to skip ahead to item A2, the review of our April 8th draft agenda. That meeting has a closed session at 9:30, regular session at 1:30, recommended cancellation of the 6 p.m. evening session, and consent starts on page 5. Continues on page 6 and ends there. Section 3, we have the Appeals Hearing Board interview, a review of the retirement pension and post-employment health care plan actuarials. In Section 6, we have an agreement with MRP Pacifica Marketing for clean energy resources, and we are deferring the clean energy roadmap item to April 22nd, Earth Day. Section 8, our first-time home buyer loan program, and 2 items on land use, which have been, I guess, noticed for the daytime session. Do we have any public comment?
No public comment.
All right, then we're coming back to. All right, we're coming back to council. Or to the committee? Do we have questions or motion?
With the cancellation of the evening session.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. I don't see any other hands, so let's vote. Motion carries 5-0. And now we're on to our consent agenda. I think, Lee, you want to pull an item from consent? Is
Yes.
that right? Which one is that? That's
Thank you, Chair.
number 2?
We'd like to pull item number 2, which is updating the Neighborhood Services and Education Work Plan. The administration will be bringing the code enforcement operational report directly to council, given the re-engineering of it.
Okay, sounds good. So we're going to discuss only items 1, 3, 4, and 5 on consent. Do we have any public comment on consent?
Yes, we do. Brian Darby, please go ahead and make your way to the podium.
We have, and just so you're aware, we're deferring the Public Records Act item on the agenda today, so okay. All right, so we're back to the committee. Any,
Move approval.
Second.
all right, it's been moved and seconded. Let's vote on consent. Items 1, 3, 4, and 5. All right, motion carries 5-0. And we are, the appellant has requested deferral of item C1, so we will not be discussing that today, so we're on to open forum.
Brian?
Hello. I drove down here. I was looking at the public record, the letters that were written about opening up the Zoom, and I understand why that's not happening. The clerk explained it very nicely, and the same thing with the e-comment. But it's really hard to come down here for a lot of us. For me, I don't know if you've ever had a nail driven through your hand, but because of my arthritis, just coming down there makes you want to scream. And I know. Boo-hoo's too sad, too bad, too sad. I mean, I get it. And I'm not saying your folks are doing that. It's just, I don't even know where the minutes are at. It's just, when we were able to call in, it made a big difference. And we were able to share ourselves. A lot of us feel like when we write letters, when we call, I spend hours on my emails when I do it. I research them, run them through AI, then I read them, and I actually put them on audio and read it back to me. You get an audible, get a response back. We'll get back to you in 2 or 3 days, and it never happens. You never get called. You never get. Once in a while, you might. I've had staff, not here, but on the phone, get angry at me because they think I'm calling too much. So all I'm asking is, how do you want us to approach you? I'll do it however you want. How you want us to write emails. We really want to be active in this, and it's discouraging. Trying to come up here, you don't know when the elevator's going to open. I understand why people do that. I understand why you have to wait. But if you're not used to it and you don't know, and I didn't see it on the agenda, the elevator doesn't operate until 5 minutes to, and sometimes it's 10 minutes to, and sometimes it's a quarter till. And that makes it frustrating for us. A lot of us feel like, honestly, a lot of the decisions are made back there. I know that's not accurate, but from an emotional standpoint. And all these little bumps along the way make it harder for us to talk with you. And we really want to. And driving down here for someone like myself, it's a long ways.
Thank you, Brian. Roxanne, please go ahead and make your way to the podium.
Sorry, I'm down here on Councilman Duan's exercise program. This is my second time down here to support his van lord bill, and I didn't see it on the calendar after I got here. So I would really encourage you to support his efforts in that regard, because it's hell living downtown. You know, I've got 7 people living in the vans, watching every time I go in and out of my house. And it makes me afraid to go out at night. And it also makes me afraid to leave my house, because they know my travels. They know every time I leave and I come back. And my house has been broken into 4 times. So it's not just me being afraid, that's the reality. And it's just disgusting. I mean, I could say they just leave their crap all over the place, but I mean that figuratively and literally. And I know they're in hard times, but I would also ask you to think about the homeowners that are subjected to that. And my final quote is, you know, I know there's pushback from the neighbors every time you want to put a new facility in, but I'm like 6 doors down from 2nd Street. And those people that are running that don't care about the neighbors. They're running their building, but the people that are in that building all have 10 friends from living on the street. I mean, I'm just guessing on the 10 friends, but they have a lot. And so you put that facility in, and then you bring the caravan behind them. And so I'm just suggesting that when you do that in the future, I'm in support of it, but also think about the impact on the neighborhood. Not just the building itself, but the tribe that comes with them. Thank you.
Back to the committee.
All right, well, thanks to members of the public for being here. Thanks to the committee. We are adjourned at 2:08 p.m.